I mean, we had so many discoveries, and one of them being Willie's first songbook that he wrote when he was 7 years old, and already you see that he had the language, and he was processing a lot of his own experience, his own happiness and sadness. I mean, when things like that came to the cutting room, it was such an inspiration because then it just opened up that one visual of Willie writing his name at 7 and making it a songbook. It opens up the idea of how will we present Willie the songwriter. You know, how will we show his connection to music as a child. So visual, archival images and footage and also sound would constantly inspire us to go deeper and deeper. And in some ways, this is a series, but we never knew it was going to end up being a series. It just kept moving on and on and on, and you know, just to the place of like, my stomach's growling here. I might have to recut that, guys. Keep that. Anyway, it's the beauty of Willie is that you're constantly stumbling into a world that surprises you.
Remarkable. Through a lot. And the Nashville episode is really surprising when you see how he was basically trying to fit in and basically trying to become a performer on Nashville's terms. And he just couldn't get there. They all appreciated it in the industry, but they didn't know what to do with him. He was so odd and unusual for that scene. And for some reason, he just kept going at it, and it's hard, we say it in the film, it's hard to imagine Willie Nelson being frustrated and being rejected, but it went on for 17 albums, basically, where they were trying everything with him and nothing sold. And it's really only when he left Nashville when he discovered his own way of doing things, which became the Willie Nelson way.
Early on in my friendship with Oren, you know, we came upon this project together, and we both have a deep love of music. So then when we got to the place of discussing Willie, we really wanted to explore how to express to an audience or to a viewer the power of Willie's vocal or the power of his guitar playing and its influences. So we really wanted to spend time with things, not just check a box and reference it or, you know, just really give examples of it, but also to show the depth of how many different musical genres he was exploring from early on. And the power of his voice and also the delivery, his lack of tempo or the Willie way. It was amazing to hear everyone's different understanding of it and exploration of Willie and tempo and how he sang a song.
And we knew we were going to start with Luck, which is basically, we refer to it as his playground. This is where his childhood and his adulthood and his future and his past exist at the same time. It was built for a movie. It was a movie set. The truth is that the original script called for the town to be burnt down. But Willie liked the town so much, he changed the ending of the script for Red-Headed Stranger. And so he kept it as his kind of getaway. He lives up the road, but he spends a lot of time, you know, playing down there, playing music, but also playing cards, playing dominoes, all the things that fill his life when he's home. And we just saw it as a great place to start in exploring his childhood, but not making it about his childhood, making it about Red-Headed Stranger, which is really his 19th album. Finally, he gets success. So we don't start with the tough years, and then we work our way back. So in a way, our rhythm was kind of Willie's rhythm. We're kind of behind the beat, and then we're ahead of the beat, and then we're catching up to it. And the whole movie works that way, without any kind of surface gloss. You know, we can use some bad stills and we can use some great stills. We can use great footage and we can use terrible footage. And it all adds up to some sort of an experience that you're having with the authenticity of the man.
I mean, for me as a filmmaker, this is my first time here, and it's a great honor. And the idea that the Willie story can unfold that way in the 5 parts, it's the greatest blessing to see an audience experience it that way the first time. So, you know, you live with these films in a dark edit room, and one day you dream of an audience. For me, and I could say for Warren too, we're just completely thrilled to have it premiere here and sit back and watch the world, an audience step into Willie world.
Yeah. And actually, for me, this is technically my 9th film here, but the first time I've been here with a documentary. And it's a different engagement with the audience, and I'm really enjoying it.